I'm Stephanie Cooley. I'm actually from Chicago, or outside of Chicago. I work for the Emirates Racing Authority. I am in the registry office, and then during race days and race nights, I am one of the judges. How I got started? Well, I have no family connection, first off. My dad took me to the track in Chicago at Arlington when I was about 8, 9 years old, and I just fell in love with the sport, really. And since then, I've ridden horses. I wanted to go to Kentucky to go to school there, and that's kind of how I got my foot in the door. I just met people, and one thing led to another, and now I'm here in Dubai. A typical day on Entries Decks Day, I guess on Entries Day, it's a little bit different from in the States. In the States, we do all entries in one day, entries and declarations. Here, it's a bit different. We have entries on one day and declarations on the other day. So trainers can enter as many horses as they want, any race, doesn't matter. However, on declarations day, they have to declare their jockey, equipment, everything. So basically, one horse in one race, and if you want to double declare, it's just extra, and we have to do all the balloting and see which horse gets into which race. Depends which race we go to. Meydan nights, we work in the office about a half day, have a couple hours off, then work all night from 6 to 10:30 at night. And then we also go to Al Ain, Sharjah, Jebel Ali, Abu Dhabi, and Abu Dhabi and Al Ain are an hour and a half away, so we usually leave around 2:30, and then we get back around 9:30, 10 o'clock, so it could be a long night, but it is what it is. My favorite part of the job is actually just being in Dubai. You meet so many different people from all around the world, and it's nice during World Cup week or even Carnival. You kind of see familiar faces come in and out, and I think my favorite part is just meeting new people, but also seeing those familiar faces come from abroad over to Dubai. I'd probably have to say Cigar. I know he's an old man, and I'm not just saying because he won the first World Cup here, but actually when my dad took me to Arlington when I was young, Cigar was the first horse I was ever introduced to. He was the first horse on in my bedroom wall growing up, so he's always been my favorite horse, and I like Delmata as well. My career highlight, I would have to say, probably when I was working at Windstar Farm back in Kentucky in the training division, and I was working with Drosselmeyer for a while, and this is when Drosselmeyer, he hadn't won the Classic yet, the Breeders' Cup Classic, and the same year I was working in the training barn, he actually won the Breeders' Cup Classic, and I was actually there at Churchill Downs. I got to be in the winner's circle in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Not a lot of people get to do that, and to say that I've done that is amazing. So maybe maybe not so near future, but far future, I'd like to probably run a track myself someday. That's going to take a lot more experience and work for me to get up there, but working on it.